All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Moon versus Sui. This game taking place here on Terranistan. Over here on the top left-hand side of the map, we have Sui spawning as the red human. Over here on the bottom right, we have Moon spawning as the blue night elf. Night Elf versus Moon in this 1v1 matchup. We'll see how everything's going here. We can see Ancient of War already being built off to the north. And are we going to be seeing Keeper of the Grove and Huntresses, or perhaps Warden Huntresses? Um, I am 15 Sui. I am 15. We'll see. 15 Sui. Maybe. And that could be the actual translation. I mean, 4、5岁. Yep. That could be how the translation works. It was a Chinese player, so I'll just call him 15 throughout the rest of this match. We are looking at a Mountain King coming out, and it is going to be a Demon Hunter. Alright, I was not expecting a Demon Hunter in this matchup. I have recently been seeing Moon either go Keeper of the Grove or Warden. Demon Hunters seem to be the hero of choice in the past, but really things have... really have opened up. We'll see how everything's going there. Yeah, only a 15-year-old would name themselves I am 15 without the foresight to know that, well, they're not going to be 15 forever. Archer is now getting added in. We could be going into a mass archer strategy. Demon Hunter, let's take a look. Multiple Moonwells will be placed down. And, well, Night Elf is one of those races that's a little bit strange in that you really need to get a lot more Moonwells earlier than you would normally. Archer isn't going to get Lightning Shield. It's still waiting for the Lightning Shield, but finally gets it by standing next to that Wisp right there, and now Lightning Shielding across all three of these units. Damage is getting added up. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter going straight after that Apprentice Wizard there. You're going to go ahead and pick up that Slippers of Agility. Is that Archer going to back away, or what's going to end up happening? Trying to finish off there, finally getting that kill, and now going after this Renegade Wizard here. Alright, Ancient of War really taking a lot of damage, but somehow staying alive. I thought I saw a Wisp right there trying to get some repairs. Cloak of Shadows now dropped. Well, you should at least pick it up and sell it if you don't want it. Footman getting in some kills once more. Mountain King already at level 2. Actually further along in level 2 than I would have normally expected, as it was able to get some Wisp kills, and now about 2 1/3.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Back here in the center, Demon Hunter going after that Rogue Wizard Mana Burn to try and make sure that it doesn't get too many Frost Armors off, making it rather difficult as the Demon Hunter picks up another item. Could be going off to pick off that other Rogue Wizard. Taking down the Rogue Wizard's incredibly important, as it drops a very powerful item for melee units. Generally being able to grab those Gloves of Haste and Slippers of Agility, always good, and that Circlet of Nobility, such a powerful item indeed. Alright, Circlet of Nobility dropped there. Demon Hunter, a little bit more hit points, attacks a little harder, a little bit more durable, everything that you want in a frontline unit. Alright, Forest Troll Berserker actually stolen here. Mountain King, however, going to get an easy Stormbolt off. Are we going to get a surround here? No, not going to even need a surround, as an added bash adds in the remaining damage, pretty much thanking for that bit of experience from Moon. Demon Hunter now going after the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, remaining to finish off the Sasquatch now, as we see an expansion attempt come into play. Mountain King sitting at level 3 has Claws of Attack +9. Gonna go after the Kobold Tunnelers and the remaining units here. It is going to be staying at tier 1 for a little bit of time as well, as we are picking up those Gloves of Haste. Perhaps, well, it is Bash, allowing Bash to do its thing, since that Mountain King is going to be attacking much more quickly. Demon Hunter now finally at level 3. Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to follow it up. Footman wants to make sure that there is no expansion, scouts it out, and now that Footman is just going to try and run away. It's going to end up taking quite a bit of damage. Is it actually worth the whole entire chase? That is the question here, as a Footman does scout out this Ancient of War once more. All right, Mountain King, Staff of Teleportation, teleports down here, gets a Stormbolt off onto the Demon Hunter, but a little bit of a downside, getting mana burn the instant he landed. That's, I'm pretty sure, not what he wanted at all, as the Demon Hunter of Moon says, thank you very much, I'll take away your mana and any of your threat potential anyways. Meanwhile, Footmen are here to, well, say hello to that poor Wisp. Wisp will get taken down. Mountain King now going after an illusion, and, well, we'll be able to finish him. Well, nope. Wow, down to 32 hit points and still staying alive. Ancient of Wonders, or Ancient of War, off in position here. Footmen. And, well, that Forest Troll Shadow Priest getting ready to engage. Mountain King coming across, perhaps trying to get every little bit of experience, but the Mountain King is very low on mana, and he's not going to really be able to do all that much here. He's going to go after this Kobold. Is there more Forest Troll Shadow Priests? Yes, there are. So they will be able to provide a little bit of healing. Meanwhile, well, it looks like that Footman is just going to get caught out of position once more. 15 pretty much knows what's happening here. He knows he has an economic advantage, but we got to look at the base of Moon to see what his long-term strategy is going to be. In dual Ancient of Lores, Forest Troll Shadow Priest passing each other. There goes one Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Mountain King could perhaps try and go after the other one here. Little bit of damage. Mountain King low on mana, and, well, trying to kill any units while they are next to a Moon Well is, well, a less, just ill-advised, let's say that. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a chase. Mountain King may have realized he bit off more than he chewed, may decide to back away again. Mountain King gonna go ahead and Staff of Teleportation back home. Footman now looking to retreat. Mountain King back home. Clarity Potion being used. Has a Scroll of Regeneration. Gonna wait for the remaining units here as the Blacksmith finally getting added for Riflemen. Riflemen have become a staple in the human army as of late. The overall power, or the overall buff that the Riflemen were given, really makes them a much more viable part of, a viable part of the army, as opposed to getting kind of lost between Footmen and Spellbreakers. Mountain King gets a big Stormbolt onto the Kobold Geomancer, wants to finish it off before too much slow is cast there. Mountain King still fighting its way through here. Maybe could go after that Kobold Taskmaster, but ends up getting bolted as well. All right, surround onto that Taskmaster. Taskmaster going after some of those units. Let's take a look. The Tunneler dealing a bit of damage, trying to pick up and drop off units as well. Wanda mana stealing. Scroll of Regeneration should be used. Picking up that Robe of the Magi. There is still a Tome of Strength. Don't leave that behind. All right. Moonbeam 33 plays this game longer than his opponents lives on the Earth overall. Yeah, perhaps. Well, Immolation now coming in from Moon. Goblin Zeppelin dropping in. You can see some arcane damage going onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter losing much of his mana. However, the Forest Troll Berserker could try and finish off some of those units as well. We see a bit of repairs coming into play. Moon trying to go after some of those units. The Goblin Zeppelin is still over there, as the Goblin Zeppelin able to escape back. Mountain King, what is happening? Gonna go ahead and drop back down on the other side. There's the other Zeppelin here. Perhaps the Mountain King is gonna try and scout out his opponent's expansion, not realizing that his opponent still doesn't have one. Moon has been behind for quite some time economically. He does have, well, tier 3 units, very powerful. Druids of the Claw getting mastery training. You already see rejuvenation there, but how much damage can be done? Oh, trying to pick off a low hit point Druid of the Claw. No, we don't see it. There comes the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter has the Orb of Venom, and the Goblin Zeppelin, well, you know that the Demon Hunter has no way of knowing what's actually inside. All right, there you go, unloading everything. Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is going to get surrounded. Yes, no, it doesn't. Mountain King now out of mana burn to finish it off, as the Mountain King not able to do very much more. Mountain King, is he going to try to chase down this Demon Hunter? He could perhaps try to use that Wand of Mana Stealing. Nope. There is, oh, is he going to be able to Stormbolt here? Not enough mana. Gets a Scroll of Protection instead, and the Demon Hunter teleports back over to the other side. Arcane Tower right there. Scroll of Town Portal now coming across. Riflemen are in position. Take a look. Now going to come across. There's an engagement, and a quick mana burn onto the Mountain King. Scroll of Protection finally being used. as we see damage getting added up here. Arcane Tower, a third tower about to come online. Meanwhile, Archmage comes in from the back and gonna try and add in a little bit of damage. Drops in a Water Elemental. Rifleman right there, and the Demon Hunter could be in trouble. There's the Abolish Magic trying to finish things off. Mountain King trying to get after that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter down to 54 hit points, down to 47, and I think a bash prevented the Scroll of Town portal. All right, Bears now in trouble, trying to get away. A little bit of a body block, but the Peasant unable to get in front of that there. That could have been much, much worse for Moon, as Blade takes a big advantage, forcing the Demon Hunter to be resurrected at the tavern. But there are Bears out onto the field. Mountain King is here. Mountain King does not have that much mana, but it doesn't need that much more to land down another Stormbolt. Yeah, 15, not Blade. I'm sorry. Thank you, Metaphysics. Back on the other side here, Rifleman getting finished off once more. Archmage sitting at level 1, Mountain King sitting at level 4. Blade was my previous matchup. Sorry, on the same map, in fact. Demon Hunter now going after the Renegade Wizard here, hoping to get to level 5. May we actually see, well, perhaps Superman come into play and getting into Metamorphosis. All right, not being able to shut down the mining here. And normally, the Warden really punishes human expansions, such as Terranistan, Blink being such a high mobility factor. I'm still questioning what Moon was exactly thinking, or perhaps he's trying new strategies for exactly this reason. Goblin Zeppelin coming in from behind. Let's take a look. More damage coming through. Goblin Zeppelin going to try and pick up some units and now back away. Where is that Goblin Zeppelin? Nowhere to run. Demon Hunter does have a Scroll of Town portal, but does not get a mana burn off onto the Mountain King before he can get the Stormbolt off onto that Demon Hunter. Trying to finish off a Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claw does get taken down. Forest Troll Shadow Priest also gets taken down, giving the Archmage level 2 and that Mountain King Brilliance Aura. All right, getting in a couple of those big hits. I think Moon's really been trying to get every bit of mileage out of his units, and he may be overextending himself. And when you start overextending yourself like that, things go sideways very fast. Well, there should be a rejuvenation on that Druid of the Claw, no question about it. There we go, finally getting a rejuvenation there. More units going to be coming back around, perhaps trying to get more rejuvenations out on the field. Panda being added in. Finally, Demon Hunter going to try and dive on in for what seems to be the third time. Mountain King shows up. There's a Stormbolt just in range of the Arcane Tower. Adds in a bash as well, as the Demon Hunter losing so much mana because of that range on that Arcane Tower. That was potentially huge. Archmage gets up to level 3. There is a Tome of Agility +2 being left behind now. All right, Mountain King. Is it going to make its way back over? Archmage, did it go for level 2 Brilliance Aura? It did, in fact, go for level 2 Brilliance Aura over level 2 Water Elementals, knowing that the Water Elementals would end up just feeding experience because of these Dryads. Panda sitting at level 2 picks up Wand of Mana Stealing. Goblin Zeppelin gonna go ahead and drop down. Demon Hunter is there. Immolation once more. There's Sorceress slow on the Demon Hunter. Is gonna be able to back away slow onto the Zeppelin, and it looks as though, yes, the Zeppelin will be able to, well, live and fight another day again. Back across over here, Goblin Zeppelin still notices that Moon does not have an expansion, even though we are 13 minutes into this game. Druids of the Claw need to heal back up though. Bears coming back around on the other side. Archmage coming down the road. Are we gonna see one flying machine going after this Goblin Zeppelin? Damage gonna get added in. Demon Hunter does have an Orb of Venom and will able to shoot at that flying machine pretty easily and regularly. Units looking to back up once more. Still one Wisp keeping track here, scouting all across all over the place. Do I miss Tomes of Experience? Tomes of Experience added a little bit of variance to the game. It made for a little bit of more RNG, but that's not necessarily bad. I mean, it makes for some interesting plays. Oh, Forest Troll Berserker is Stormbolt onto the Archer instead. Demon Hunter coming back across, Mana Burn onto that Mountain King. We all saw that coming a mile away as that Archmage shows up. Let's take a look. Extra damage there. Mountain King sitting at, well, 52 mana, looking to perhaps try and get a Stormbolt off. Are we going to see enough mana onto that Mountain King just quite yet? No, but the Blood Mage is there to solve that problem. Mountain King already back up to 153, but a quick Staff of Preservation saves. Demon Hunter wants the Mana Burn and gets the Mana Burn off on that Mountain King again. All right, Mountain King sitting at level 4. Are we actually going to try and engage here? Wisp now trying to make their way back. Blood Mage could perhaps be trying to go for, could have gone for an Orb of Fire to try and stop a little bit of that rejuvenation effect, as the Riflemen, Spellbreakers, Knights all here ready to go once again. All right, back around. Demon Hunter. Well, a little bit lacking in that front line. Knight's going to try to join in that front line location here. Mortar teams, Fly Machines, Demon Hunter trying to head back off to the north. Mountain King, why didn't it use the Stormbolt earlier? I do not know. Mountain King now, stealing mana away from that Demon Hunter. There's a bash right there. Breath of Fire across multiple units. Bears, quick Dispel magic once more from the Wisp. Beautifully done. As we're looking at the Bears now trying to engage Mountain King. Well, needs to use a Scroll of Town Portal, Breath of Fire, trying to dodge all of the units in the back and able to retreat back home. Moon winning that battle there as a panic Scroll of Town Portal to try and reset and regain positioning. We are looking at the Demon Hunter sitting at level 5. The problem is that level 3 Panda Brewmaster with that Breath of Fire being able to just blow across all of these Riflemen and that front line rather effectively. Also, still no Animal War training as of yet. Book of Dead Instant Dispel, yeah. Book of the Dead was used and Moon being on top of the micro, perhaps realizing and seeing all of that and instantaneously detonated and taking out all of those units there. Demon Hunter now by his lonesome self clearing out these fringe creep camps on the corners of the map. As the Archmage still sitting at level 3, and it feels like it's been there for quite some time. Now, a big problem so far is that there haven't really been enough priests to keep this army alive and well. You see now we are getting up, I believe there's a total of 3 priests, but the knights still need a lot of healing. You want anywhere from about 4. There is only 1 arcane sanctum, as we're getting up a new arcane vault to replace the one that was lost here. Archmage sitting at level 3, pretty much maxed out on mana. Mountain King sitting on mana as well. Are we going to see a Scroll of Regeneration or anything like that? Priests do have mastery training, and hence that inner fire. But what is going to go down here? Spellbreakers are going to be incredibly important in the battles as well. Spellbreakers are upgraded 2 zeros. Riflemen upgraded not at all. And one of the downsides is the fact that human units do not share very many upgrades with the type of units that you really want to see working together. All right, Flying Machine overhead may get shot down here, but does not get affected by slow poison. We are building additional towers over here by 15 on the top right-hand side of the map. And if he can set up that 3rd base, perhaps he can trade or out-attrition his opponent. 68-6 supply going up against, I believe, Blade has about, I would guesstimate, about a 75 supply army. Bears, Dryads, or about 70? Let's take a look. Nope. Blade? 80. All right, so yeah, 80 supply army, a much larger army for Blade, but it just seems a little bit smaller because of all of that Blade. 15. 15. Thank you. The army. All right, Wisp does scout this out. We are getting up a cannon tower as well. Cannon tower, incredibly durable. We see Tree of Life is mining away. Is 15 going to be able to hold off here? We are looking. Animal War training is now done. Archmage with inner fire. And well, in comes the Rifleman. Mortar teams are in the back, and this is actually the right composition of units that you want to be engaging with, and they're all lined up fairly well. Mountain King is also invisible, and you're going to see this Tree of Life taking a lot of damage from these 2 mortar teams. Wisp will be coming over 4 detonations as the Mountain King, while trying to back away, Archmage drops a Water Elemental only to see detonations go around. No Stormbolt right there. No Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter. Could be the end of him. No, beautiful Staff of Preservation. Moon predicted that from a mile away. As you see the Archmage now in trouble. Scroll of Town Portal quickly being used, and 71 supply in order to get away, but well, the Tree of Life was taken down. All right, let's take a look back. The other side, 76 supply compared to 71, but the expansion is lost. First time catching your stream. Thank you for tuning in. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, the cannon or the towers were actually canceled. I don't know what forced the cancellation, but no expansion attempt there either. 4,000 gold left. Main gold mines about a minute and a half mining. Archmage needs to pick up some additional units. Has a staff of sanctuary. Items or units are now going to be transferring back and forth as the dryads now making their way over here as well. Archmage making its way back over. Units going to be shifting down again. Peasants still mining away. Let's take a look. Panda in the center portion of the map. Gonna try and get to level 4 off of 3 level 1 creeps. Is it gonna be enough? It actually, yeah, it will be enough. Giving that Panda level 4 here. And adding in some, a higher level hero for another skill point. Always important. Meanwhile, let's take a look back on the other side. The Demon Hunter is getting close to level 6. Blood Mage is still sitting at level 1. But importantly, right now we're looking at both the Archmage and the Blood Mage with Staff of Sanctuary. If you're able to Staff of Sanctuary Knights or Spellbreakers 2 to 3 or 2 times each with those staffs, it is a very big deal. A loss of hit points, loss of experience, and a loss of time from your opponent, as we're looking at 15 trying to hold off against what the Demon Hunter is going to be doing next. All right.
Job's done.
Making their way back down. The Knights are upgraded 3-1. That means the Spellbreakers are as well. We are looking at both sides still finding a way. Goblin Zeppelin overhead could get shot down. Demon Hunter trying to head back once more. Meanwhile, gold mines are going to have a difficult time, but there is an expansion attempt coming in the bottom left-hand corner. Rifleman going to be engaging. Here we go. Panda going to come across. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? Let's see. There is a anti-magic potion already on the Demon Hunter. That's quickly removed. Are we going to see a Siphon Mana next? Knights need to back up as well, as we're looking at Cyclone coming across. Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is still alive and well still, as the mortar teams are actually fighting in a fairly good spot, but the Knights that need to be in that front line spot are not there. Mountain King actually way in over his head. He has no way to make his way back out. Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter into the back here. There's another Cyclone. Archmage going to try and use a Scroll of Town Portal and does teleport out, but that was more of a desperation attempt to save his Mountain King. One Knight was staffed out. There could have been another Staff of Sanctuary to try to save another unit. Yeah, just staff that unit now. You know you're going to be forced to heal it, and might as well save it while on cooldown. Staff of Sanctuary is one of the items that is actually useful both in and out of combat. Nope, saved another Rifleman instead, so that's the reason why it is not.
I await your command.
Knight currently invisible, getting healed up, adding in level 2 armor upgrades already from the blacksmith. Let's take a look. It is going to be 3-2 upgrades on those Knights. Blood Mage barely got any experience in that last battle. Let's take a look at the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter actually got quite a few kills, giving him almost level 6. That has been the problem. 15 has been going into battles with the larger army consistently, but has not been able to get the necessary kills. All right, Knights ready to go here. Not easy. 7 a.m. here in Vietnam. Yeah, well, thank you for tuning in. Demon Hunter is here as well. Knights are leading the way. Flying Machine overhead, trying to keep track of some of those units, as well as we're going to be looking at them pulling back. Blood Mage does have that Staff of Sanctuary. Let's see, it's going to be an engagement here. Bears are all already off over here as well. Bears, they're upgraded 1-1, but they do have Roar. Flying Machines overhead. Dryad's going to start poking them apart. Sorceresses. Mountain King is off over here. Are we going to perhaps see any Thunderclap or anything like that, as the Wisp coming in, and the Wisp have to be... Oh, there's a big Thunderclap trying to finish off the remaining units. Mountain King is right there, and he retrained the Thunderclap. Knight's going to try and engage. All right, big mana burn in the back. Oh, drops it. There's a Thunderclap again. Mountain King has another mana burn coming across. Siphon mana away from the Panda. Mountain King now low on mana. Going to be forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal as Metamorphosis goes down on the Demon Hunter. Another units, multiple units able to escape. I hardly see any. Oh, poor mortar teams, a bit too far back, and you're going to see that Demon Hunter of Moon purposely splitting that slow poison. Breath of Fire finishes one off, and the mortar team is shaking off that drunken haze and heading back home. All right, back across here. Let's take a look. Knights are here, ready to go. Staff of Sanctuary saves another unit. Peasants are not doing anything. Perhaps they should be doing some long distance mining. Knights trying to make their way back again. Knight, are we going to see a Stormbolt go down onto that unit there? Spellbreaker, oh, gets extra mana. Misclick by the Blood Mage. Mountain King wanted the mana, couldn't get it. Mana burn again as we're looking at a Rejuvenation Steal. Siphon mana into the Mountain King. Mountain King should be able to get off a Stormbolt here. Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is going to try to get us around. There's a Thunderclap on the other side. Siphon mana away from the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter going to be in a bit of trouble. Demon Hunter, is it going to get taken down? Is the Mountain King going to get taken down first? A lot of heals. Stormbolt on. Now a Thunderclap. Mountain King finally able to finish off the level 6 Potion of Lesser, or it looked like there was some healing going down as we see the entire back line in trouble. Mountain King going to get off another Thunderclap there. Archmage now sitting at level 4. Multiple bears are going to fall, and that is a big deal. Mountain King gets off another Thunderclap again. Archmage sitting at level 4. Blood Mage gets up to 2 as the Mountain King is just a one-man wrecking crew able to turn things around. There goes a Mortar team as well. All right, things are going splat rather quickly. Flying machines are getting taken down. Peasants and this army trying to finish things off. Priests are trying to work overtime to heal. Mountain King still doesn't have that much mana. As you see a little bit more damage coming across there. There goes another unit. Mortar team's now giving a little bit of a chase, but you should really be going after this Tree of Life in the corner, as we're going to look at the peasants make their way back. Double Mortar teams going after this Tree of Life. Mountain King is here as well. Double Priest offering up a bit of help. And what is going down? The peasants just heading back home as this Tree of Life will get lost. 62 supply, 15 playing a dangerous game, getting that Mountain King pretty much into that front line location. He gave him Thunderclap, and Thunderclap really just removed much of the damage output from those bears. And once the bears were out of the equation and the Demon Hunter was out of the equation, well, it was just a matter of time. All right, Mortar teams, Priest. Oh, Panda could be coming in from the side here. Is this going to be a last-ditch effort? Mortar team's going to go after the Dryads. Drunken Haze, but it doesn't really matter if you are just trying to fight with those Mortar teams. Splash damage is still really prevalent. Mountain King is still trying to come across here, getting in more damage. Could we get Siphon mana going after the Panda? Panda, Stormbolt onto the Panda. Panda is now gone. Level 5 on the Mountain King, almost level 6. Bears are going to get taken down, trying to save some more units. There it goes, and I think it's just going to be a matter of time. That is the game. 15 taking out Moon in a battle of attrition, really winning in the resource score, even though Moon outclassed him in the other 2 categories, was able to win with macro. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.